Oh, Carlos, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
How are you doing today?
Fine, thanks.
Good, good. Go ahead, have a seat.
Thank you.
So, you are here to interview for the Solutions Architect position?
Correct. I'm applying for the Solutions Architect position.
Perfect.
Yes.
And did you receive the job description that I sent you last week?
Okay, I received the job description. I reviewed it in detail, and I think I perfectly fit for this position. That's why I'm here applying for this job.
Okay, and you have no questions on that job description?
No, not a question.
No questions?
No.
And can you
Okay.
perform all of the duties with or without reasonable accommodations on that job description?
Of course, I have a lot of experience doing this kind of job, and I really interested and passionate on solutions, so I'm really interested in this job.
Good, good. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask you a few questions, okay, and I would like you to answer them in specific, not hypothetical. So
Yes.
when I ask you the question, if you need a moment to think, it's okay to have silence, take your time with your
Yes.
answers. All
Okay.
right, are you ready?
Yes, of
All right.
course.
So the first question is, Carlos, can you describe the project or situation that best demonstrates your analytical abilities, and what was your role in that project?
Okay, recently I found a business opportunity for commercializing a franchising software,
Okay.
and I make a joint venture with 3 companies. One company was in charge of commercializing this software. The other company is my company, so I'm the CEO and founder who is in charge of putting these 2 companies together in a software development contract. So what I did is to find the opportunity. We have 700 companies where we can sell a license per year for $2,000, and I also distributed the percentage of gains between the companies. Like I will give like 20% for the marketing company, 30% for my company, and 50% for the development company. So I think that describes very well my analytical skills.
Okay. So Carlos, when have you had to present to a group of people with little or no preparation?
Yes, I have opportunity in Mexico to many times to have to present. Specifically, I was required to make presentations to different kind of engineers without no previous preparation. So I have to did this preparation. What the problems I experienced is logistic problems that maybe we didn't have the screen to show a presentation, so I had to write directly on the blackboard, and also the kind of information that we have to give to them, because we cannot give too much technical information, also too shallow information, so I have to balance very well the information I have to give to them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Carlos, can you tell me about a time which you had to use your written communication skills in order to get an important point across?
Perfectly. I had one opportunity when I have to make a detailed email about one hard disk problem, because we didn't have the correct version that was causing a lot of problems to put the service on production. So I had to write a very detailed email, like maybe 50 lines with graphics and everything, to 5 different teams in different countries, and in this way I describe this problem, and I receive a specific answer, a call and a solution. So in this way, due for this email that I wrote, we find a solution for this problem. We succeed in solving the problem.
Okay. Okay. So Carlos, when was the last time you thought outside the box, and how did you do it?
The last time I think I thought outside the box was in a project I have in Africa. We have a shutdown of the service for 1 hour, and they called me to solve this problem, and I solved this problem in the really unthought way, but I solved this problem in less than 10 minutes. In this way we saved, with the traffic we had at that time, we saved like $50,000 per minute, and I think this is a very good example of how I saw the problem. I found the problem that someone connect the laboratory platform to the production platform, and they were thinking it was not going to be a problem, but it was the problem. I found this problem, I solved it, and I put the production on again.
Okay. So Carlos, what was the toughest group that you ever had to lead? What were some obstacles with that group?
Okay, I think the toughest group I have led is an international team that has language and cultural barriers. So I had to make a lot of effort to understand what were the requirements, because they were very important actors in the project. So I had to understand them, but it was very tough because of the language barriers and also the cultural problem, because they didn't behave correctly when they were in front of clients. So this was really tough team to lead.
And how did you resolve that situation?
After the first time I saw this cultural problem they had, I put my team on training, and then we could solve with some basic training. We could solve this problem that they had to the behavior in front of the client.
Okay.
Yes.
So the last question, Carlos, can you tell me about a particular work-related setback that you faced, and how did you deal with that setback?
Let me think about it. We had about setbacks, a very critical problem in Mexico, in case of traffic project. I was the technical project manager. We have again shut down the platform, and we didn't know what was the problem. In fact, it was an upgrade of firmware that some technician did. So I found this was the reason of the problem. I put him to do the setback of this procedure he applied, and even he thought this was not the problem, this was the problem. And I explained to him that each time that we have to do some procedure, we have to first do a meeting and agree everybody about these changes on the platform.
Okay.
Yes.
So Carlos, do you have any questions for me?
Yeah, let me think. I think I'm very interested in knowing when would you take this decision about the hiring me as a solution expert.
Okay, well, right now, what we're looking at is to finish all the interviews by the end of next week.
Yes.
And then the management team will sit down over the next several days.
Okay.
So it'll be approximately 2 to 2.5 weeks, you should hear from us.
That's really nice. And it's for starting which date?
We're probably going to start 2 weeks after we make the hiring decision, because you'll have to go through the hiring process, the drug screening and all of that, and some other formalities. So we'll probably start once we make the hiring decision and it's confirmed, within 2 to 3 weeks after that.
Oh, okay, fantastic, fantastic. For me, it's ideal. Maybe I have a last question, if I can do it.
Absolutely.
Yes, I don't know if it's possible to meet the team, because I'm really interested in knowing the people who I will work with.
Absolutely.
And,
yeah, I'll have
see
one of the
their
managers.
interests and everything.
Yeah, we'll have one of the managers come and walk you around. Okay. Do you have any other questions before we do that?
No, that
Okay.
would be the other question I have, yes.
Okay, so if you just want to wait a minute, I'll go ahead and get the manager, and then we'll have him walk you around, and then he'll bring you back here if you have any last minute things you want to say before you go, okay?
Oh,
All right.
that's fantastic.
I'll be right
Thank
back,
you very
Carlos.
much.
And it was nice
Okay, thank
interviewing.
you for your time, and we meet again.
Yes, we'll meet today on the way out.
Okay,
Okay?
thank you.
All right, thank you.